Sir, I found something. His voice wavered over the phone. Come to my studio. Don't tell your wife yet. You need to see this first. I remember the pause that followed. Not fear, but recognition. Deep down, I already sensed something was wrong. I had just been too stubborn to admit it. When I arrived, he said nothing. He opened his laptop, double-clicked a folder, and let the truth spill out, frame by frame. There we were, our wedding, the dancing, the laughter, the champagne, but in the corner of the screen, beneath the soft glow of fairy lights, my wife's hand wasn't in mine. It rested on his shoulder, his hand on her waist. My best friend, my best man. They weren't just smiling. They were gazing at each other as if we were the intruders at our own celebration. In that instant, every illusion I held shattered. We had met 5 years ago. She was a graphic designer, full of charm and quiet intensity, the kind of woman who made you believe peace could breathe. I was building my firm, chasing late-night deadlines, striving for stability. She seemed to bring calm into my chaos. Or so I thought. The betrayal didn't announce itself. It crept in quietly, with a smile. She stopped asking about my day, began hiding her phone, laughing at messages she never explained. I told myself she was just tired, that I was imagining things, that marriage required patience. But the late-night calls, the new scents, the distant look across dinner grew too obvious to ignore. I noticed everything and said nothing. Silence isn't always weakness. It can be a weapon you are still sharpening. The photographer handed me a flash drive. I wasn't sure if I should show you this, he said. But you deserve to know. The word deserve cut deeper than any blade. That night, I sat in my office, studying the footage frame by frame until the lie was undeniable. I didn't break anything. I didn't scream. I simply opened a notebook and began recording names, dates, and patterns. Revenge is not rage, it's calculation. I knew they would continue seeing each other. Betrayers often confuse caution with cleverness. I gave them space. I stopped questioning her whereabouts, stopped coming home early, smiled more when she was around. She believed guilt softened her, made her kinder, more affectionate. She didn't realize I had already begun dismantling everything she had built around herself. I began with finances. Every shared asset, our house, our bank accounts, our investments, quietly reverted to me. Legal loopholes favor the prepared. The marriage agreement was reviewed for tax reasons. She signed without reading. Trust is the most dangerous kind of blindness. Then came my best friend, the best man, the one who had toasted to our love while hiding deceit. He worked on a project I controlled. I didn't confront him. I simply restructured the contracts, one clause at a time, until his firm started bleeding money. By the time he realized the deals were void, his name was quietly blacklisted in corporate circles. He thought it was misfortune. I called it poetic justice. 3 months later, the affair lost its thrill. She grew restless and irritable. He was unemployed. I observed them unravel like thieves fighting over a failed heist. I waited. Then one evening, I placed an envelope on the dining table. No words, just photographs. Our wedding day, the hotel lobby, her laughter frozen mid-lie. When she arrived, she saw the photos before she saw me. Her face drained of color. Where did you get these?" she stammered. I didn't answer. I poured 2 glasses of wine, set one in front of her, and said, "It's remarkable how pictures can reveal the truth when people refuse to speak it." She began to cry, seeking explanations, hoping for mercy. But I had moved past emotion. I filed the papers. "You'll receive them tomorrow," I told her. "Everything is already in order." She blinked through tears. "You're destroying my life." "No," I replied calmly. "I'm only returning it to its rightful owner." The next morning, she was gone, moved out quietly. I didn't follow. There was no need. Within a week, whispers began. Mutual friends spoke of her financial troubles, of her lover's collapsing firm, of how her reputation made employment impossible. I neither confirmed nor denied. Revenge doesn't always require blood. Sometimes, silence is the strangest blade. 6 months later, the photographer called. He said he had quit weddings altogether. My story had altered his view of people. "Are you all right now?" he asked. I paused, gazing out at the city that had witnessed my fall and rise. "I'm better than all right," I said. "I'm free." There's a strange peace and closure. Not the peace found in forgiveness, but the one built from ruin.